The next lab that we're doing is going to be on the effect of gravity on falling objects. Now I know they fall down, but it would be interesting to see if there's any patterns to how they fall. What happens to the speed? Does it increase constantly, or does it increase more each time or less each time? Is there any sort of pattern? Is there any similarities between objects? So in order to start finding this out, we're going to use a technique called video analysis. I'm talking at my phone right now, which is sitting on the shelf of a locker directly across from me. And I picked that because it's really important to have a stable place for a camera to be. The camera is going to be looking at moving objects, namely this angry bird, as I throw it up and down. And if there was any motion on the camera, we'd have trouble identifying whether it's the bird that's moving or the camera. So you have to find a nice stable place to do it. The camera itself is actually going to do all the timing for us, because as the video file is encoded, it encodes how many seconds there are between each frame in the video. So the only thing we have to really worry about is making sure that the video contains accurate distance information. So there's a couple things that we do to achieve this. One is I'm standing directly across from the camera. There's no sort of horizontal difference between me and the camera, because if I was at an angle, the camera wouldn't be able to tell that. It would add measurement error. In addition, the camera doesn't know how far away I am, and it doesn't know how big I am. So what I need to do is put some sort of scale in the video. That's what this meter stick is. You can imagine that there's a plane that bisects me through my head like this, and all of the motion has to be in that plane for the scale to be accurate. Anything closer would be inaccurate, anything farther away would be inaccurate. So now that I've explained this to you, the only thing I need to do is hold up my scale, and I'll move it around so that I can make sure it's on camera. I've got my angry bird in that same plane, and now all I have to do is give it a toss. And this is going to collect a huge number of data points in the short time that it's actually in the air. And that's it. Now we get to analyze the data.